Take me to the nearest Target.
All right.
To 2000.
We here.
Like I wasn't right.
El Presidente Ibrahim said Best Buy doesn't have physical copies anymore, so that's why I'm at Target. This is where I usually go to get my CDs. About to get the physical copy of KOD, Kids on Drugs. Whatever you want to call it, it's 3 different meanings, but super hyped. Let's go. Shout out to Target. Just got it. I need like 2 hands to open this thing. First off the back, we got KOD, looks like a smoke cloud. Then we got the artwork. Of course, this album is no way intended to glorify drugs. And this album is released on 420 Day, but I'm sure it's got a powerful message. Goodness. That artwork is crazy. Oh, that's a selfie? I guess we're addicted to taking pictures and all that. Trapped in drugs. Who is the artist? Well, damn. Alright. I'm gonna have to look up the artist later, but without further ado, I'm gonna take a peek at this bad boy. And first off, I gotta take out Born Center. That is still one of my classics, favorite to date. CD right there. But then we got KOD. Pop that bad boy in. Hey, turn me up. Let's go. First intro is talking about a quick story. There's many ways to deal with pain. Choose wisely. I'm in traffic right now, so I can't record my reaction, but I got chills during that. And that one KD sound like about to get dope. Alright. Okay guys, we're back. We got somebody today, and we eating that National NC Native Cookout.
Wait, they can't see. You gotta appreciate this. Wait,
Cookout.
Yes, its actual name is Cookout. If you're not from the area, it's actually called Cookout.
So as I mentioned, I got it, and now this is her first reaction as well. And she, on Instagram, she saw what it looked like, the pictures, but she wasn't feeling it because it's too trippy or whatever. But we got it right here.
Oh my god! What? I'm like, what are you talking about? You actually got it?
Yeah.
No way.
So this is the front cover.
Okay. I'm shook. I was not expecting this.
And then the second picture.
Okay.
All about drugs and dishing. This girl looks like she's naked and she's taking a picture.
Which is not okay because she's a child.
You got some kid trapped in a bottle of pills.
And he's trapped because you know those tops on your medication? Yo, the mess is hard to get off.
The child locked. So the kid locked. And you got that
okay, I mean that one's...
He's blowing and stuff, but by the bottle and by drugs, I'm assuming it's either cough syrup or lean or something.
Oh, or that purple mess that y'all had going on Instagram. I forgot what it's called.
Yeah, lean.
Oh. Hey, pinatas! Whoop whoop!
Full of drugs.
No.
Alright, so yeah, I heard a few little snippets earlier, but now we're about to play it from the beginning, the first track. And this one is called Intro.
Laughter, which says, I love this, or cry.
says, "This frightens me. I'm in pain. Choose wisely. Choose wisely."
Choose wisely, choose wisely, choose wisely, choose wisely, choose wisely, choose wisely.
So they said that twice. It sounds like a key element. Many ways to deal with this pain. Choose wisely.
You know what I think about this? It's like, it kind of reminds me of, what's his name? Logic, when he was doing his space album. It's kind of like he's doing this intro to kind of like make you choose which path. Do you want to choose the drug path? Or, didn't he mention like 3 different titles, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so which path do you want to pick? I think that's what I'm feeling right now.
This is what you call a flip. 10 keys from a car to brick. Gently from him, mama whip. KOD, he hard as shit. This is what you call a flip. How that you want? How much you worth? How big is your home? How come you won't get a few features? I think you should. How about I don't? How about you just get the fuck on my dick? How about you listen and never forget? Only gonna say this one time, then I'll dip. Niggas ain't worthy to be on my shit. Haven't you heard of me?
You said I don't need no features.
That's right, because he went platinum with no features.
Club. My homie got pharmaceutical plug. I smoke the drug and it run through my vein. I think it's working, it's numbing the pain.
Molly.
Weed.
Ecstasy.
Perks.
Shut up.
Sadness. Strongest drug of them all.
You ready?
Love.
This next one's called Photograph, which reminds you of this picture right here.
I don't even know your name. Wonder if you follow back. I hope to see you one day. I won't show. Sexy but never show too much. Ain't heard from you in like 2 months of the wine, yeah. You can turn water to wine, feel me? Niggas be talking so slick. I'm not the nigga for lip, yeah. Putting my heart in the click, yeah. Can't see my heart, it don't fit, yeah. Don't think I'm done for this shit, yeah. Too busy thinking what if, yeah. I shoot my shot in the brick, yeah. I shoot my shot in the brick, yeah. Niggas be talking so slick, yeah. I'm not the nigga for lip, yeah. Putting my heart in the click, yeah. Can't see my heart, it don't fit, yeah. Don't think I'm done for this shit, yeah. Too busy thinking what if, yeah. Yeah, don't think I'm done for this shit, yeah. Too busy thinking what if, yeah. I shoot my shot in the brick, yeah. I shoot my shot.
I mean, that's basically how it is nowadays. You talk to somebody online, get to talk, and you hope they respond back, and then you get all hyped, talk to your boys about this person. Kind of like a drug. You shoot his shot, then you brick.
You know, it kind of makes me think of like what our future generations are gonna be like. It's kind of like the memes online that you see. They're like asking like how grandma met grandpa or whatever. Like, oh, just shoot her in the DM. You know, and like back in our day, our grandparents were like, oh, I saw her like at school or something, or like in the military, whatever, however dating was.
But that was like a quick little lunch break snippet. What you think on the first 3 tracks you heard?
I mean, I think it's pretty good. Like, he's taking me through that journey, and like he said at the beginning, or how I felt, is like, pick your poison. Like, which one are you gonna go for? It's basically, telling us the journey through drugs, like how, like you said, love is one of them, and all the other ones out there. So
Probably like social media.
yeah, for sure.
Photographs.
Because you could become addicted to like how many people like your post, or who is following who, what's trendy, like the biggest hashtags. So like, yeah, it all makes sense. And for him to post it on 420, that's just iconic right there. For him to do that, and he's gonna get a lot of hate too.
Why's that?
Because all people rap about these days is like drugs and bitches and getting money, but to the extent that people don't realize that these are affecting our kids, our community, making the poverty grow and make it worse for us as a society, and yet rapping about it like, oh yeah, you're cool if you're doing drugs, you're cool if you're doing it with hoes or whatever. But he's saying like, listen, he's trying to, like, he's painting the picture, or so far of what I've heard, and I could be wrong, so if I'm wrong, my bad, this is just my opinion. But like, how he's trying to picture and paint it, it's like the effects that it's happening, on our younger generation. Is that what we want for them? Is it? Like, I don't want my kids to be doing drugs and popping mollies because they think it's cool, because it's okay to do it on social media. You know, I want them to have a good mentality. And, you know, obviously do whatever they want to do, but in a healthy way, not having to do drugs or whatever, you know? So,
Screw that.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, he's gonna get a lot of hate for this, because rappers sometimes are, you know, 75...
Glorifying drugs.
Yeah, 75%. If you ain't popping drugs, if you ain't fucking bitches, then you ain't cool, you know?
Popping Molly mask off and this and that.
And this
Little
is...
Xan.
Yeah, and this is what makes him iconic, because he knows that he's an influencer, and, you know, in his position, he wouldn't have to do this. Like, he shouldn't have to talk about this stuff, but he does it in his own way, not having to do any features or of the sort, not having to, like, you know, do mass marketing, because your community understands where he's coming from. He gets to our level and realizes, like, hey, there's an issue, and he addresses it. Okay, no, my bad. But no, I feel cool, like, you know... So far, what I heard, I like it so far, and I just think it's badass that he posted on 420, so.
Alright, that's our first take on the first 3 songs or so. We haven't heard the rest, but we'll keep it up. Alright, we're about to review the rest of the CD, but first, Krispy Kreme donuts. You know what's up. Let's go. Yeah, can I get 6 glazed donuts?
Alright, anything else?
You got strawberry milk?
Chocolate milk?
You got strawberry?
No, I don't have strawberry. I have chocolate whole and 2%.
Alright, I have regular milk.
What, 2% or whole milk?
Whole milk.
I'll be right back, alright?
Alright. Boy, you gotta make sure the hot sign is on. And it's a wrap. What's up, guys? We're about to finish this review again of the J. Cole album that just released on 420, which is already breaking records on Spotify. And well, last time we did this with Cookout, which is the best. Name a better duo than Cookout and this CD. I'll wait. Alright. Other than that, we got the CD and the Krispy Kreme. The hot sign is on, so you know what's about to go down.
It smells so good. I wish you guys could smell it through the camera, but it smells fresh. And I got a strawberry chiller. He got milk. He needs some milk. Is that how the meme goes?
Now we got the cutoff we're about to listen to, featuring Kill Edwards.
Yeah, I got some niggas that still owe me an apology. I'ma be the bigger man just like I always be. Eventually, but right now that's hard for me. I'm dreaming violent, I can't tolerate this lawyer.
The cutoff could also mean, like, because the guy, sorry, I'm so bad with names, but the guy that's on this song with him is saying, like, get me high, you know, get me to do this. And he's saying, like, the cutoff, meaning, like, maybe he wants to cut away from all those people that smoke, or the kind of...
Yeah, he did that with the drugs.
Yeah, the kind of people...
With the bad friends.
Kind of like like how your mom's like, oh, don't be hanging out with the wrong crowd, you know? Well, maybe this is, like, the cutoff, like, cutting off from the friends. Well, I mean, and that happens too in high school, you know? Like, you're friends with a group of people for the longest, and you think that, like, in high school, after high school, you guys are going to last like a while, and then eventually everyone goes to college, and, you know, everyone goes their separate ways, and then you meet up with them. Like, I personally had friends like that, and eventually, like, we cut each other off because, like, you know, we like different things. They like to do drugs, and I wasn't into that, and, you know, so forth. So if you like, you can totally relate to that.
Alright, and I also already found this out online, but he still has no features, and the Kill Edwards that's popped up in the song here and there, either one album came out or a couple days before the album came out. Supposedly this guy named Kill Edwards had a SoundCloud link with, like, one song up there. And of course, the fans, they fast the dub, and it's J. Cole voice, but It's like dubbed down, so you can't really hear it. So he has an alter ego in this album, and still no features.
I know that it's difficult. I'm stacking this paper, it's sorta habitual. I blow the residual and fucking your bitch like it's part of my ritual, part of the visual. Don't wanna fall off, so I'm all in my bag. Thinking God like it's biblical. I know it's gonna solve every problem I have. Count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up, count it up, count it up, count it, count it up. Counted the pills. I fell in love with big wheels and quick thrills. My niggas running tip drills. Can't sit still. Don't give a fuck if it kills. A hole in your heart. Fuck it. I take the whole cake and I won't leave a portion. It's only an organ. Thank God mama couldn't afford the abortion. The loneliest orphan.
That part is so true. Can't take it when you die, but you can't live without it. So true.
I can't have no sympathy for fuck, nigga. All the shit I seen them made my blood sugar. 40 on them, go. Motivate, 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 get money, motivate, 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 motivate.
Said that I was done for good and don't want no more lies. But my phone be blowing up.
I like the hook. Some people hate his new flows because he's always like singing in his songs. But I dig it. Sometimes it just works. Just like on For Your Eyes Only, he was singing here and there. But you can just vibe out to it. I dig it.
To build roads and schools, but my niggas barely graduate, they ain't got the tools. Maybe cause the tax dollars that I make sure I send get spent hiring some teachers that don't look like them. And the curriculum be tricking them dollars I spend. Got us learning about the hero, gotta file her taxes.
Dang!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He speaks a lot of truth on that one. Like, I don't know, like, I'm like a newer J. Cole fan, so, you know, I'm not an OG. Well, I mean, he speaks truth for sure, and he's not the only artist that is questioning about, you know, his tax-paying money, like Cardi B. You know what's going there. Cardi B's unique way of saying things, you know.
Right, so you know the government is taking 40% of my taxes, and Uncle Sam, I want to know what you're doing with my fucking tax.
And yeah, he's over here questioning it as well. But he's right about like the schools and how a lot of children don't see a teacher of color or, you know, that looks like them because it's just unheard of. I think it's just all a cycle that the money that we're paying isn't going to the right forms of helping, you know, instead it goes to like, I'm not trying to get political in this. Let me just stop right there. You know what I mean.
I'm just gonna say one thing, like the guy said, history repeats itself, and just the way it goes. Just the way these rappers buy each other's flows. Alright, next song.
Sometimes I think pain is just a lack of understanding.
He lit talking drunk shit, I'm pissed, but I'm still all ears like passing hounds. Thinking to myself, maybe my mama need help. Don't she got work in the morning? Why she do this to herself? Hate how she slurring her words, sounding so fucking absurd. This ain't the woman I know that did more instead of running. Something's got a hold on me. I can't let go. Out of fear, I won't be free. Something's got.
I can't really do that song myself, but every time I hear that one, I always get chills because it's a powerful story. And if you going through that, man. And I also like that every time, just like this song, he's throwing out there again, choose wisely. Just like in the beginning song, intro song, choose wisely. And it's like a recurring message, you know, choose wisely.
Listen, he's just trying to get these kids off the streets to stop doing crack, stop doing lean, and stop doing whatever else is out there. You know, he's just letting you know what the effects are, how they mess you up mentally, physically, and emotionally, and also not just you, but everyone around you, your family, work, school. You know, it's a very deep message, and for him to dedicate a whole freaking album to this is just kudos to him.
like me personally, I had to talk to somebody. They were saying, has J. Cole progressed? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, his favorite album is 2014, Forest Hills Drive. And he's saying, and mine was Born Sinner. He's saying, would you bump For Your Eyes Only or Born Sinner straight? And, you know, sometimes just, I like Born Sinner just because some of the songs on there. And he's saying, exactly, so it hasn't progressed. But no, For Your Eyes Only was really good. And, like, the storytelling, that's what I love about the messages. Like, songs like Breakdown, Daddy's Little Girl, Sad Ones. Those are all, like, stories with messages. But, like, Born Sinner, that was, like, from dark to light all the way through the whole album. And then For Your Eyes Only was, like, a story telling about James and how that went through. And then this one, Kids on Drugs, is like a whole bunch of different stories all combined together and let you know about a message and how you can either be kings over demons, right? Or kids on drugs, or whatever you want to call it. But choose wisely.
Thoughts can't control, got me down, got me low. Rest my mind, rest my soul.
It's growing long, but I'm aggravated without it. My saddest days are without it. My Saturdays are the loudest, I'm blowing strong. Some niggas graduated. I wrote this shit to talk about the word addiction. To my niggas, I'm red, singing, I hope you're listening. They mad like acting, I hope you're listening. This is for the whole fucking Ville, I hope you're listening. Smoking medical grade, but I ain't got prescription. All the way in Cali where they ain't got precipitation. Feeling like the only one that made it, and I hate it for my niggas cause they ain't got ambition. What did you expect? You can blame it on condition. Cause I ain't Jesus, this ain't no trial. If you desire, go higher, please. One thing about your demons, they bound to catch up one day. I'd rather see you stand up and face them and run away. I understand this message is not the coolest to say.
The best part of that is he said, I know one day your demon's gonna catch up with you. Something, but it's a matter of what you do when they do. He said something like that. And basically, yeah, he's talking about all his friends and all his people that he knew that were on drugs and just, I guess, didn't have ambition to make it out and say no more.
Well, I think in this one he's definitely describing, again, like, what an addict feels. Because he's saying, without it, like, he can't do anything. Without it, he feels like he needs something. He's saying, like, all his friends graduated, but he couldn't do it because he needed it. And even if he can't get it, he feels like his dad can get it for him. You know what I mean? Like you said, yeah, he lacks ambition. Or, like, not him, but, like, you know, in the story, the guy, whoever this is about, or to the general public, like, they lack ambition, and, like, they blame that their lack of ambition is due to everyone else but themselves.
That's what I will sow. All I wanna do is kill the man and make my mama cry. All I wanna do is touch a platinum plaque. I was talking, I was tearing up, where's the tissue? My head to the sky, I sing. Grateful
like
for
this.
the blessings you bring. Thank.
That was deep.
Yeah, I'm gonna start crying again. If you don't remember, or I don't know if you still have it, but if you do, insert it. I cried on For Your Eyes Only. When I first heard that, I cried a lot. And then I cried at his concert, too.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't notice, but I was crying. And then, yeah, here I'm gonna start crying again. But, yeah, just...
Deep.
He's always making me cry.
I love it when he got the little different story, different perspective, like the kid, or like the kid also in For Your Eyes Only. That was pretty dope too. And also like that woman that he brought in for the documentary. That was pretty dope too.
Oh yeah, that made me cry too. I love how, like, he brings in, like, God into this. Not a lot of artists do that, you know, because they don't believe or whatnot, and, you know, you believe what you want to believe. I'm not going to try to be like, you have to believe whatever, you know, you do you, whatever, but I appreciate that, you know, as a believer myself, I appreciate that he brings that into his music.
Like, there's still hope, like the kid said. Even though there's a lot of bad things, it's all for a purpose. like you said. And now the next song is 1985, and everybody ever since the album review has saying this one's super dope.
Was on the same thing. You gotta give a boy a chance to grow some. Everybody talking like they know something these days. Niggas acting woke, but they broke
These days.
I respect the struggle, but you all frontin' these days. Man, they barely old enough to drive. To tell them what they should do. Who the fuck am I? I heard one of them diss me, I'm surprised. I ain't tripping, listen good to my reply. Come here, little man, let me talk with you. See if I can paint for you a large picture. Congrats, dude. You could've bought a crib with all that bread that you done blew. I know you think this type of revenue is never ending, but I wanna take a minute just to tell you that ain't true. When dating kids is listening, gon' grow up and get too old for that shit that made you blow up. Now your show's looking light cause they don't show up, which unfortunately means the money slow up. Now you scrambling and hoping to get hot. But your niggas that wanna get rocked. Just remember what I told you when your shit flop. In 5 years you gon' be on Love and Hip Hop, nigga.
That was the album. What you think? You said you like 4 Guys Only better?
So I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I mean, I feel like every album serves a different purpose. Like you were saying earlier, like For Your Eyes Only was talking about like a story, and here he's talking about
But like some people say that's a personal album or something.
yeah, I don't know. I really liked For Your Eyes Only way better. But you know, this one is good too.
And like that last song, 1985, one thing you said was going on tour, that's where you make all the money. And that's true, because I guess with the songs, they say the record label takes like so-and-so this percent, this and that. But the tour, that's where you make your most money. And then it was funny because we saying, you know, like J. Cole drops an album and you got like these loyal fans, people buy like 8 CDs and they show up, they show out because they like his music, they like the consciousness. But if you go to these other people like, I guess a lot of people think he's talking to Lil Pump or Lil Xan, whatever little he's talking about. If you
There's so many littles out there.
If you're talking about all these drugs and stuff, I mean, once you grow up, you can't be doing all that. So then, like, the fade just fades out. I mean, sure, you might like the beat and all, but you might not support it as much. Rock it heavy.
I mean, he doesn't need to do marketing because he's good. I mean, his music speaks for himself. If it didn't, people wouldn't be lining up to go to his concerts, and you know.
I mean, $1 in a dream, doing shows for free, and $1.
Not many artists can say that. Not many artists are willing to do that. You know, not a lot of them are willing to give up that money, that coin. You know, because they think that they're the ish. But J. Cole knows he's the ish, but he'll still, you know, give back to the community somehow.
Alright, that's our review and whatever.
Sorry.
Let us know what you think of the album down below. And also, if you want to start a Cole argument with another Cole fan, tell us why you dislike the album. I mean, you all have your reasons, whatever, but the best people to argue with is J. Cole fans. Because I know one of my friends, he always says, if you don't have hits, then you're not the best. So his mind, Drake got the best hits. But
that's a hit compared to a whole album, though.
Yeah, and then
So
like a lot of people like 2014 Ford Sills Drive because it had a whole bunch of beats to nod to, and it was catchy, a lot of hits. But these last 2 albums really made you think. So let me know also what you thought down below, and what's your favorite J. Cole CD?
what's your favorite song on this album, or For Your Eyes Only? Because I like that one. But you know, whatever.
All right.